Good afternoon students, welcome back to online maths class. So in the last class we have solved up to the 5th main question. So in today's class I will be continuing with the 13th problem. So from 6th problem to 12th problem, so you will have to do the assignment as they are not so important for the exam. So I will be solving the 13th, 14th, 15th and 16th. These 4 problems are very important for the board exam. So which will be given for 3 marks in the exam. So here the 13th question is, find two numbers whose sum is 24 and whose product is as large as possible. So we have to find the two numbers such that their sum is 24 and their product is as large as possible. So I will be taking the two numbers as x and 24 minus x. Let the numbers be, let the numbers be x and 24 minus x. Let the numbers be x and 24 minus x. So here he is talking about product. That means we have to use p of x. In case if it is sum, it is s of x. So here let p of x denotes the product of, let p of x denotes the product of the two numbers, that is p of x, which is equals to, so take the product of the two numbers, x into 24 minus x, and then multiply x with these two terms. We get p of x equal to 24x minus x square. Now go for the differentiation. We get p dash of x. Therefore, p dash of x, which is equals to, differentiate both the sides. Now you get 24 minus 2x. Now to get the critical point, we will have to equate this with the 0. So now p dash of x equal to 0, p dash of x, which is equals to 0. So here you get 24 minus 2x, which is equals to 0. Then you get 2x equal to 24. Then x will be 12. So now I go for the second order derivative. Differentiate this once again with respect to x, and p double dash of x which is equals to, so here 24 is a constant, you get 0. 0 minus 2, it is minus 2. So you get minus 2. Now p double dash of x, what is x here? It is 12. So I go for p double dash of 12. Since you don't have any x term in the right hand side, this minus 2 remains as it is. Minus 2 means which is less than 0. Now by second derivative test, so here x equal to 12 is the point of local maxima. F double dash of c less than 0 form dagadre, that means x equal to c is a point of local maxima. By second derivative test, x equal to 12 is a point of local maxima, So that's what he has given, whose product is as large as possible. So this implies, or hence the product of, hence the product of, large means it is maximum, that's what we have got now. The product of two numbers, the product of two numbers is maximum when the numbers are maximum when the numbers are is maximum when the numbers are x and 24 minus x. X is nothing but 12 here, and the numbers are 12 and 24 minus x means it is minus 12. 24 minus 12 is nothing but 12, which is equals to 12. So overall the two numbers are 12 and 12. So after that we have to, therefore the required numbers are, numbers are 12 and 12. So this is all about the 13th problem. Note down this and then we'll move on to the 14th one. Well, the 14th question, it is find two positive numbers x and y such that x plus y equal to 60 and x into y cube is maximum. So here he has given the condition x plus y equal to 60 means the sum of the two numbers is 60. So here let the numbers be, x and y, let the numbers be x and y such that x plus y equal to 60, such that x plus y equal to 60 equal to 60. That means from this y equal to 60 minus x. This implies y which is equals to 60 minus x, y equal to 60 minus x, and here he has given x into y cube is maximum. So I will take x into y cube as f of x, and here let f of x equal to x into y cube, So now in this you can replace y by 60 minus x. So f of x equal to x into y cube, that is 60 minus x the whole cube. 60 minus x the whole cube. So now we can go for f dash of x. That means differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Here you will have to apply product rule, u into v formula, u dash v plus u v dash. So here f dash of x which is equals to derivative of the first function. Derivative of first function, it is 1 into the second term. We get the second term as it is 60 minus x the whole cube. That means we have got u dash v plus u v dash. Write the first function as it is. Differentiate the second one. You get 3 times 60 minus x the whole square. 3 times 60 minus x the whole square. 60 minus x the whole square, and differentiate the inside function. Derivative of 60 minus x will be minus 1. So we get minus 1. We'll rearrange this now. F dash of x which is equals to, you get 60 minus x the whole cube, and then minus 1 minus into plus will be minus. Minus x into 3 can be written as 3x into 60 minus x the whole square. Now in both the terms we can take 60 minus x the whole square common. So f dash of x which is equals to, I will be taking 60 minus x the whole square as a common term. As a common term, inside the bracket we are left out with 60 minus x. So you get 60 minus x here, because you have taken 60 minus x the whole square outside, that means you will have 160 minus x and then minus 3x. Minus 3x. Now f dash of x, which is equals to 60 minus x the whole square, then here how much we get? 60 minus 4x. Minus 4x. Now to get the critical point, we have to equate these two with the 0. Now f dash of x equal to 0. Now f dash of x equal to 0. So what we get here? 60 minus x the whole square into 60 minus 4x equal to 0. Equal to 0. So from this you get x equal to 60, and from this you get x equal to 15. So this implies x equal to 60, you get x equal to 60, and then you get x equal to 15, or x equal to 15. So you get x equal to 60 and x equal to 15. Now which one you are going to consider now, whether you are going to take 15 or 60, that we have to analyze now. So if you take x equal to 60, so here you get 60 minus 60, that means y becomes 0. If y becomes 0, that means the product x into y cube will be 0. So, but he is talking about x into y cube is maximum, that means we are not supposed to take x equal to 60. So we have to take x equal to 15. Therefore x equal to 15 is the only critical point. X equal to 15 is the only critical point. Why? We have explained already. If we take 60, y becomes 0. If y becomes 0, x into y cube will be 0. That means the product becomes 0. That is why we are not taking x equal to 60. Now I will go for the second derivative. We have to differentiate this once again with respect to x, and f double dash of x which is equals to derivative of the first function. You get 2 times 60 minus x. Now derivative of the inside function, you get minus 1. That means I will be writing minus in the beginning. So overall it is minus 2 times 60 minus x u dash into v, right? 60 minus 4x as it is, plus we have got u dash v plus u v dash. Write the first function as it is now. 60 minus x the whole square. I will write here because we don't have much space there. 60 minus x the whole square. This is u dash v plus u v dash. Now differentiate the second function. We get minus 4. You get minus 4. So now we'll rearrange the term. F double dash of x, which is equals to minus 2 times 60 minus 4x, 60 minus x into 60 minus 4x, then plus into minus, it is minus 4 times 60 minus x the whole square. 4 times 60 minus x the whole square. Now in these two terms we can take minus 2 times 60 minus x as a common. F double dash of x, which is equals to, I can take minus 2 times 60 minus x common. So here we are left out with only this term 60 minus 4x. You're taking minus 2 out means here we will be having plus 2 times 60 minus x plus 2 times 60 minus x. And then simplify this now. F double dash of x, which is equals to, I'll be writing this as it is, minus 2 times 60 minus x, and then here overall multiply this 2 with these two terms, you get 120 minus 2x. 60 plus 120 will be 180, and then 2 into minus x will be minus 2x. So minus 4x minus 2x will be minus 6x. Minus 6x. This is our f double dash of x. And now we will have to go for f double dash of 15. So by second derivative test, we get to know whether it is a point of local maxima or local minima. So since there we don't have much space, so I'll rub this off. So here, therefore I'll go for f double dash of 15. F double dash of 15. So here minus 2, then 60 minus 15 will be 45. So 2 into 45. Now inside the bracket, 2 into 45 inside the bracket. So here 180 minus 6 into 15. So 15 into 6 will be 90. 180 minus 90 will be 90. So overall you get 90 here. See here, you have the minus sign here. If you multiply these three numbers, you get some number into minus. Overall the product is going to be less than 0. This indicates x equal to 15 is a point of local maxima. By second derivative test, x equal to 15 is a point of local maxima. Hence f of x equal to x into y cube. F of x equal to x into y cube is maximum. When the numbers are x and 60 minus x. So what is x here? It is 15. When the numbers are 15 and 60 minus 15 and 60 minus 15, which is equals to 45. That means overall the required numbers are 15 and 45. So this is all about the 14th problem.